Hello everyone, it's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel, tap the notification bell. I'd appreciate it majorly. So there was a two-plane collision this afternoon in northern Idaho over a lake called Alene, which is a huge, pretty large body of water, as I understand, and it was actually near, I think, near Black Bay. I'm not familiar with the area. It's in northern Idaho, just west of Spokane, Washington, and two people are confirmed dead, but it's believed that a total of 8 people, there was a total of people, 8 passengers and crew on the two planes, and it's presumed that there were no survivors, that the other 6 are dead as well. Both planes are at the bottom of this fairly deep lake. They've already located the two planes, and they're in like 127 feet of water. They've been located by sonar from the Coast Guard and the emergency response teams, but they don't expect any survivors, and it'll be, I presume, some time before they're able to get those two up to the top of the water and so forth. That's a picture of what I believe to be one of the pontoons of, because I believe at least one or both were seaplanes, both single-engine planes. I think a number of people witnessed the crash or heard it, or either or, because there was many people out enjoying the 4th of July, weekend Sunday. On the lake, boating and so forth. And there's a number of different witness accounts of people actually seeing the collision take place, and then both planes plunging into the water, as well as of some witnesses, that arrived on the wreckage immediately following the plane. I mean, one person who was the first, she described as being the first people to drive up to, in their own boats, drive up to the wreckage, and said pretty quickly they spotted two floating bodies, and two of the guys in their boat immediately jumped into the water to basically get the two floating bodies. They were already deceased at that point, but they were just trying to get them from, as she described, from floating away until the Coast Guard got there. And but it's now been reported that there was a total of eight, including those two that she described, between the two planes. One was described as a Cessna 206, I believe. So there is some footage of, that's a picture of it. There's some video of, the wreckage. I'll play that for you in a second. But one of the planes was described as a Cessna 206. I don't know if that was which is like that right there. They're both single-engine planes, and I don't know if that, I assume that has a seaplane version of that, where it has the landing gear that can land on water, which I believe that's what you're looking at, in this picture here, or video here, like right there. So one of the witnesses, Patrick Pierce, said it was just pulling out from a dock on his jet ski when he saw two single-engine planes coming towards each other, 800 to 900 feet above water. Pierce, a pilot himself, said he recognized by the engine sounds that both planes were traveling at fairly high rates of speed. The planes struck each other hard before crashing into the lake, not with an explosion, but a metallic cracking sound similar to two boats crashing against each other, Pierce said. He guessed that a wing of one plane had clipped the other's cabin. Pierce rushed to the scene of the crash. The only thing floating above water was one pontoon from one of the seaplanes, he said. A different witness, John Cowles, was on the lake with his family at the time of the crash. Cowles said he looked up from his boat to see what appeared to be an engine explosion on a seaplane flying no more than 200 feet overhead. One of the plane's wings then separated and then fell, and the plane fell into the water. I'm assuming that's after the crash. Immediately after the sound of the crash, he spotted the plane kind of at 200 feet, as opposed to the crash happening more closer to 800 to 900 feet. It's obviously terrible, and they haven't. None of the persons have been identified at this point. It's so brand new. This happened around 2:30 this afternoon, Idaho time. So that would have been about 4:30. It's about 8 hours ago. But all 8 people are presumed dead, and it's just terrible. And that's the story there, man. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. And I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.